Oh boy. Alright. Nothing has gotten any better in this country. I've said this many times on my Facebook. There's many uploaded videos that show the truth of what's going on. They're all on YouTube. Everyone can see it. It's either people are just blindly choosing not to, or they've been I don't know. But shit has just gone crazy. I am tired of everything. And it's come to the point now where on October 18th, at my work we'll be checking to see if people are double vaccinated before they're allowed to continue working. And I'm guessing, of course, basically that's saying no jab, no job. And this is ridiculous. Like, this is not fair. And I'm not, like, I work at McDonald's. I'm not a crew member. I'm not technically a crew member. I'm their maintenance guy. I'm their maintenance cleaner. I work at a Macca's that is not 24 hours from 2 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning. They're not, like, they're my normal hours, and I usually do that 4 days to 5 days a week. And now the hours, because of COVID, have just been drastic. You know, it's changing from like 2 to 6:45 shifts, and then there's like, you know, then they change it back to 2 to 10, and then they change it to like 2 to 9, and then this week's shift now has changed fucking back to like 2 to 6:45 and stuff. Like, stuff is just going haywire, and now I'm being forced to basically get the jab against my will. I've been very open and vocal about this from the start, even when Donald Trump was in office, because it's honestly yes, I'm here in Australia, and I know Donald Trump is not our president, our prime minister, whatever, right? It was still thanks to him and Project Warp Speed that we actually got these vaccines rolled out this quickly, right? It was thanks to him. And even with that, I still had my hesitations. I was just like, well, they're being rolled out extremely quickly. Maybe we should wait a bit until there's, like, you know, proper testing, all that type of stuff. Make sure we know the full-on adverse effects. Of course, there have been adverse effects that they just won't show. And of course, me mentioning that will probably get this video taken down. But whatever, that would actually just prove my point. And I've been very vocal that I don't want this vaccine. I don't want it. But to keep my job, to be able to keep paying my bills, continuing house improvements, and putting food on the table, I have to get a medical procedure. It is technically a procedure. I have to take a medical treatment that is brand new against my will. This is coercion, extortion, and just flat out immoral. So, because nothing has been done, I was really trying to wait to the last moment to, you know, I've been trying to fight this. Like, I literally hate myself now that I've had to do this just so I can continue to provide for myself, because, you know, I'm not this fucking wealthy person. I'm only 28 years old. I work at Macca's earning like fucking 40 grand a year. That's nothing big. Like, come on. I'm a lowly cleaner who shovels shit out of a fucking toilet, for Pete's sake. And more other stuff, you know, like scrubbing floors, cleaning windows, all the maintenance jazz and stuff like that. But you get my point. Like, this is, but I'm forced to get this. So tomorrow is it official. I'm getting my jab tomorrow. I'm getting Pfizer. I fucking hate myself for this. I really do. I actually hate myself for this. I really hope by the end of the, screw this, no more, we cannot have Labour or Liberal in anymore. They do not care about us as people. They straight up do not care about human rights. Like, this is literally a human rights violation. I don't know how this doesn't constitute as a human rights violation. Especially, too, when you check out the Australian Constitution. Now, I believe it was, what, Section 51, 23A? I can't say it straight, like, word verbatim, but it literally states that you cannot coerce, basically, you can't coerce someone into taking a medical procedure against their will. You can't. It's against the Constitution. So this is just ridiculous. So I'm gonna play by their fucking rules to keep my fucking job. And what I'm gonna do also to just be a smartass is I've been trying to get, I've been trying to find a phone that's not a smartphone anymore. I'm done with smartphone technology. I'm done with that shit too. I just want a normal phone. I'm gonna be a smartass. I want printed paper copies of my proof of vaccination. Because no doubt they're going to start, you're going to have to prove you're vaccinated to start, being able to be in normal society, right? Well, the reason why people don't think that this is, crazy is because everyone today uses their phone for everything. People have their bank cards and their licenses on their phone. They've got all government apps installed already. They've got every app on, Facebook, every social media is... People live in their phones and they think that this is just normalcy. It is not. So what I am going to do is how this would have been done before social media and technology, and I'm going to be carrying around papers. And when they ask for the documentation, please, I'll instead of be saying, papers please, and handing them my papers. So, this video is literally just to show that I'm going to get my vax. I don't want to. This is just to show that the day before I get it, you can literally check. I have proof. People have heard me be very vocal about this, that I do not want this vaccine and I'm against the vaccine mandates. So, I hope you can understand the situation that we are in. Some of us don't have the luxury to be able to just, lose our jobs and stuff like that. But what we can do is fight a different way. We can fight by voting in the next elections coming up next year in March. Do not vote for Liberal and Labor. They do not care about your human rights. They do not care. This is not about health and safety. This is all about their control and keeping it. So I want to thank you for watching this. There will be updates since I'm getting this vaccine tomorrow after I finish work in the morning. I'm going to try and somehow film it. I don't know if I'll be able to get away with it, but I'm going to try. Even if I have to secretly film it on my phone and somehow rip it off my phone and get it onto the computer and upload it. I am filming this for proof that I've got it, so no one can ever say that I haven't gotten it. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not proud of doing this, but this is what has to be done, because this has gone too far. I've said this too much, I'm rambling, so I think it's time I just turn this off and just let this play out. Fuck.